Hey, welcome to another video. Today's topic is going to be another interesting one. I'm so glad I'm doing this Vlogmas because I've had all of these ideas for months and now I can finally share them. I have time. Nate and I have been having a great time hiking out to these really cool locations. We are again back in Valley of Fire. This is probably my favorite spot, seriously, to film. It's epic. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Today's video is going to be about the hunger cues that tend to be ignored. There's a bunch, so let's get into it in this video. Blessed to have you here. Welcome back to another video. Before we begin, as always, if you want to support us, you can do so by grabbing any or all of our ebooks. They are 40% off. The code is rawfood40 and the link is right here on the screen or in the description box below. So let's get right into this video. The hunger cues that tend to be ignored, or they tend to be brushed aside as other things. So where to begin? Well, classic hunger is typically, from what I feel, is a feeling of needing fuel. So it can come in the form of a craving, your tummy might be growling, you might feel like you need some satiation or sustenance or whatever. Like you're gonna feel like you need to eat. And this is a classic symptom that we get that is the cue for eating. We get these feelings and we want to eat. But there are a lot of other hunger cues that we don't pay attention to because we might think they are something else. Specifically in the raw community, these symptoms tend to be brushed aside as detox. One of the top ones is feeling tired or having headaches, dizziness, or lethargy, like you have low energy. This is, for the most part, I would have to say, is a hunger cue. Most people go too long without eating, they're not eating enough, they're skipping meals, they're portion controlling, and then they feel tired, or they get a headache, or they feel dizzy, or their concentration is poor. Or maybe another symptom is emotional, right? Irritability, or emotional roller coaster. You're feeling sad, and obviously these can be other things as well, but they are subtle hunger cues that we tend to ignore. If you're feeling irritable, I mean, we all know hangry, right? If you're hangry, you're feeling irritable because you're hungry. If you're feeling tired, it could be because you're hungry. If you've gone too long without eating or you're skipping meals, really ask yourself, am I tired because I haven't eaten in a few hours? Am I tired because I skipped breakfast? Am I tired or low energy or dizzy or having brain fog because I just have gone too long without eating or I'm not eating enough? These are hunger cues that we really need to start bringing into the spotlight because they are brushed aside quite often as detox or for other reasons. And yes, obviously we can be tired because we didn't sleep well the night before, or maybe we laid on the couch all day and we're feeling tired because we just haven't been moving. But we always have to also ask ourselves, why are we tired? What is the reasoning behind the tired? And to allow hunger cues to be one of those reasons why we might be feeling tired. Or again, the emotional roller coaster thing, because if you are limiting your calories, you're not eating enough, again, skipping meals, all of these reasons, you can be more irritable. You can be more emotional. And these are proven in people who are under eating. They are experiencing a lot more of an emotional roller coaster because of that. Other more long-term symptoms of long-term undereating can definitely be hair loss. For women, it can be hormonal imbalances, including period loss, and also feeling cold because your body is downregulating your metabolism. These are more long-term symptoms of hunger, really, because if we're not eating enough, our body is going to say, okay, obviously we're not getting enough fuel to build a human, so we're going to lose our period or our cycle. And hair loss is another thing that a lot of people notice if they are under eating. And it doesn't matter what diet you're on, whether you're raw, whether you're vegan, whether you eat standard North American foods, if you're under eating, hair loss can be a symptom of under eating, especially, I would say, especially on raw, because it is so easy to under eat when you're raw. It is easy to under eat when you're vegan, because we're typically, like, if you've grown up eating the standard North American diet, you are conditioned to just have a lot of really dense foods on your plate, like animal products, oils, densely cooked foods. These kinds of things take up the bulk of our plate. And when we think of salads or plants, they tend to be a smaller portion of our plate. So when people go vegan, or especially when they go raw, they don't realize how much food they need to eat to get the same amount of calories. Because if you're getting rid of those really dense calories, got to replace them with something, otherwise you're going to be hungry. And long-term, hunger can result in these symptoms: hair loss, period loss, and feeling cold all the time because your metabolism's just downregulated. Your body's like, whoa, okay, we need to conserve as much energy as we can because we're not getting enough energy. So we're gonna turn down the thermostat, and some people feel cold all the time. And I've heard this as well. And in the winter, it's hard because if you're going raw and you're under eating and it's cold outside, then yeah, you're probably gonna feel a lot more colder in the winter months when you're raw, as opposed to if you were eating enough, you were eating abundantly and adding spices in and those other things you can do in the colder climates. But really, it boils down to not eating enough. So those are more long-term hunger cues. If you're experiencing those things, really got to take a step back and say, what am I feeding my body? How much am I feeding my body? Am I able to do this? And for tomorrow's topic, I have somebody asked me on my Instagram, they said, but Lissa, I'm just not hungry. How do I eat more? So we will tackle that topic in tomorrow's video. But for the most part, always just ask yourself why you're having certain symptoms, and don't brush it off as detox, because it could be something just as simple as needing to fuel your body. Really, our body is smart and intelligent, and it asks us stuff all the time, but we're not truly listening to it, because when our body is feeling certain things, we don't have an explanation because we were never taught these things. And really listening to the body and saying, why am I tired? Is it because I didn't go to bed early? Or is it just because I've gone too long without eating and I'm feeling tired because my body is just slowing down and it needs that fuel? Fueling up is so important, and you are worthy to fill up. You are worthy to eat food. You are worthy of nourishment, and you are good enough. You're good enough. You don't have to be pure and perfect, because you already are. So thank you very much for joining me for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow's going to be another good topic about hunger, so I hope you join me again tomorrow. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're enjoying these videos. If you want to support us, grab any or all of our ebooks. The code is rawfood40 to get 40% off, and the link is on the screen or in the description box below. You can also do our website meal planning app subscription, which is $5 a month or $50 a year, and you've got access to different recipes and meal planning. It generates a grocery list for you, and it generates a new meal plan, a raw, vegan, low-fat meal plan every week. You can add days 6 and 7 if you want to, but it's a great option as well. That website is rawfoodromance.com. Head over there if you're interested, and until the next video, guys, I love you all so much, and always remember that you are worthy and you are loved. Until then, fruit on.